So Bibas Lifshitz's coffin has already arrived, and the Bibas' coffins will be here tomorrow. So our hearts are moved. I mean, people are so sorrowful, and but we stand strong, and the whole world, the free world, stands with us. Friends, I'm standing outside of Kibbutz Nir Oz, right near the Gaza Strip. They experienced a devastating attack by Hamas militants with their Nukhba force. And the very sad thing about this place, and this is the funeral of the Bibas family right now. Yarden, the husband, survived being kidnapped into Gaza by these terrorists and held. And he lost his wife. She was murdered, and his two children, Ariel and Kfir Bibas. The Bibas family, Shiri Bibas has a sister, Dana, who survived the massacre, and they're from Argentina. They made Aliyah from Argentina, I believe, a long time ago. And what you see here is people gathering to honor the Bibas family. And what happened is the loss of life was extensive within the community here. The initial infiltration on the 7th of October, it was breached by heavily armed Hamas militants that breached the border. They had firearms, grenades, RPGs, incendiary devices. They targeted homes, infrastructure, just mass murdering as they went, for the sole purpose of killing Jewish people because they're Jewish. And you can see the television here, the local television is here now, as they are to be laid to rest, Shiri and the two young red-headed cute children. And so what happened is, it's tragic, but it took the army forever to get here. I mean, wave after wave of quote-unquote innocent Gazans, as well as the militant Nukhba force, came through here, and the army just didn't make it here at all until, I believe it was around 1:30 in the afternoon. And don't forget, it started at 6 a.m. is when they breached the fence. And so some of these soldiers that came, though, were off-duty IDF personnel in the beginning, like Corporate Amit Levy, that stood in the gap here. And until their bullets ran out, you have here a commander of the Southern Brigade, along with two officers, Tomer and Kirill, and they were able to fend off until they finally gave their last breath and were killed and dragged into a tunnel. They stood to defend this. Just these few. And again, the army itself just didn't come. But yes, Asaf Hamimi was his name, that led a team here of just a few soldiers into the kibbutz to be able to defend it. And it took 7 hours for the IDF to be able to come and secure the area. 7 hours. And houses were destroyed. 1 out of every 4 residents was massacred or taken as a hostage. It's extensive loss of life, extensive damage. Many of the people here were taken on to Eilat because their houses were destroyed. So they moved to Eilat to live until said time where they could return.
Following a forensic examination, we can confirm that baby Kfir Bibas, aged just 10 months old, and his older brother Ariel, aged 4, were both brutally murdered by terrorists while being held hostage in Gaza, no later than November 2023. These 2 innocent children were taken hostage alive together with their mother Shiri from their home on October 7, 2023. Contrary to Hamas's lies, Ariel and Kfir were not killed in an airstrike. Ariel and Kfir Bibas were murdered by terrorists in cold blood. The terrorists did not shoot the 2 young boys. They killed them with their bare hands. Afterwards, they committed horrific acts to cover up these atrocities. This assessment is based on both forensic findings from the identification process and intelligence that supports the findings. We have shared these findings, intelligence and forensics, with our partners around the world so they can verify it, and that the entire world will know exactly how the Hamas terrorist organization operates. The forensic examination confirmed that Oded was also murdered in captivity in November 2023. The abduction and murder in captivity of Oded, Ariel, and baby Kfir, all innocent civilians, are crimes against humanity. The whole world must condemn these barbaric acts of terror.
So they're arriving. Not only does the community stand strong here, but the whole world, the free world, stands in solidarity with these who've lost so much. And I guarantee you, from the ends of the earth, people will come to help rebuild here. Think of Psalms 57. Have mercy upon me, O God. Have mercy upon me. I take refuge in you. I will take refuge under the shadow of your wings. Ravenous beasts came through here with teeth like spears and arrows, whose tongue are sharp words. They spread a net for my feet. I bowed down in distress. They dug a pit for my path, but they have fallen in it themselves. This is the words of King David.
He was murdered in the Hamas tunnel, and what we are taking from this action, that we must bring back all the 63 hostages that are still kept in Hamas tunnels, and to bring them now, not day later. It's very important to bring them now.
Do you think it's a kind of ironic that he was working for peace all his life and he ended up that way?
It is ironic, but we live in a neighborhood that everything is ironic. We try to keep peace with our neighbors, but we are not yet success to do it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It would seem that we thought we had a partner for peace. We thought that someone in Gaza was listening and that wanted what people want here, just wanted to dwell in peace, but we were so wrong. We fell asleep at the wheel. We trusted, and we're shocked at what has happened. But we will once again, as we lay to rest the bodies of Ariel and Kfir, Bibas, and Shiri the mother, again, and many others who have died here have been laid to rest. Once again, this place will be a thriving paradise that it once was.